Hi, how are you? Hello from thatlvivv Girl. The dog is drinking water. Excuse the sound. To my favorite restaurant, Olympia. It's a Greek restaurant, and at that restaurant I had a hard day, so I was talking loudly and we were talking about Ukraine, and I said yes, we hear explosions, we hide in the hallways. Okay, the dog is now doing... Bailey, do you mind if I record a video? Some people overheard me and they came to our table and they said, excuse us, we just have to tell you we are very ashamed of how government is acting. Our daughter or our relative is in southern France. She's an ESL teacher and she is dealing with Ukrainian and Russian kids, and this is terrifying, the situation, and we are so sorry the US is not helping. And they had tears in their eyes. We have bad news from Ukraine. We had the worst attack since the start of full-scale invasion. At night, Ukraine was attacked by rockets X-101/X-555 and Shahed drones, the Iranian drones, and aviation rockets X-59. Hydroelectrical plants in Ukraine was targeted. 7 rockets were launched at this plant. Some areas of Ukraine lack electricity and there's a lot of damage. After World War II, on domestic fronts, the economy grew rapidly with widespread prosperity and rising wages. World War II led to many effects on the world today. The United States developed into superpower. Economically, the war brought jobs to America for wartime production. America invested in reconstructing some of the countries devastated by World War II, creating new export markets for the United States. United States was in better economic condition than any other country in the world. In 1960s, there was a trend to produce muscle cars.
All 3 of these are 5-liter V8 Mustangs, and they are very high horsepower, high power vehicles, and so fun to drive, so fun. Best American muscle car is Ford Mustang.
Because in America there was a trend to produce muscle cars, right?
Yes, back in the 64 and a half was the first year that Mustang ever created one, and it's been running strong ever since, and it is one of the best examples of American muscle. You also got some Camaros over there. So there's on the far side, the green and the black one. The Camaro's the competitor to the Mustang, and right over here you've got the Corvette. The Corvette's one of the fastest cars that America's ever produced.
Red color.
That's that red car that you can see the back of it.
Yeah.
You want to walk up to it?
Yeah.
Very large brake calipers, and you can see these are aftermarket brakes for really good stopping power. The ground effects here is to direct more air at high speeds over those brakes, so that when you need to use the brakes, you have a lot of high airflow, which keeps them cool, which keeps them from getting mushy and locking up and being less effective. So there's a lot of modifications that make this an excellent car on the track, and an excellent car for handling at high speeds.
Thanks. When I will have this car, I'll be happy to know this information. I'm excited to see the life US had after World War II and enjoying the muscle cars.
So is this a V6?
No, so it's a 1.6 inline 4.
Inline 4, okay.
It's been fully built. It is still the stock engine, but again, it's fully built. It's 4 to a 1.7 with high compression.
Okay, I see that.
I've got 264 cans with 9mm lift on each side.
Okay.
And then it's a carbureted setup. So it's
Interesting.
It's twin side draft Mikuni PHH 4.4s.
Okay.
With this setup, it's about 1 of 4 in the country.
Nice. Okay. Very good.
So support for anything super hard to find. So it's all kind of like trial and error. But
Yeah. So you did this entire engine rebuild yourself. And what year is the vehicle?
93.
93. Okay. So that's awesome.
Sitting at about 30,000 kilometers, so like 20,000 miles.
Yep. Okay.
And it's all original miles. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. And do you like driving it?
Oh, I love it.
Awesome. Great.
I have to. It's a weekend car, so it hurts. You know, seeing it sit. It's like, man, I really want to get out there in it, but I try to keep miles off of it. You know, as much as I can, but I got to get it out every once in a while.
Tell me about the license plate.
That's just the original license plate.
From where?
I imported it from Japan.
Ah, the car is imported from Japan.
So the steering wheel's on the right side.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That was a fun time to learn.
Oh wow, so for weekend you drive from the right side?
Yeah. Yeah. It gets a lot of looks.
Absolutely, that's really cool.
Wow.
The interior is a little beat up, but overall it's not too bad. Go around so you can look out.
So why did you buy a car in Japan and how did you find it?
So I just found it on a Japanese website that's pretty much like for a Japanese dealer. You go through them, get in touch with the exporter at the same time, and kind of talk back and forth. And you end up buying the car, telling them that you bought it, and they set up a whole schedule to ship it here. At the same time, you have to find a broker in the United States to handle all your paperwork and make sure everything's legally done.
Yeah.
And you knew a little bit of Japanese, that's how you were able to navigate through the website.
So I've been learning for 2.5, 3 years now. One for fun, two for travel, because I'm going in July to Japan for a month, because I do have plans to move. So that's just going to be kind of like a feeler to make sure that's something I really want to commit to.
Why do you like Japan? Why Japan?
I've always just had like a draw to it. Ever since I was young, it started with cars and seeing like the toge racing that they do on mountain passes, and that's just over time just always been like implanted in my heart.
Nice. Thank you, Steven.
Thank you. Yep, thank you.
Steve. Bye.
Follow your passions.
Awesome, thank you, thank you.
I want to be useful to here in US, so I'm in right now helping to rescue houses from demolition. There's a neighborhood coming up. For sure, helping your allies, helping to fight the tyranny and regime that's just wiping out cities and killing people, and it's just like poverty, death. This is what we see. This is what we live through, with disrupted sleep schedule, with constant air raid sirens, phosphorus bombs being launched at our soldiers, and the worst thing that you get is when you call, nobody picks up, or when you call a Russian voice picks up the phone, and you know that this phone number was not used for so long. It was given to somebody else, this phone, by a cell phone company, and it's just so scary when people don't respond to you, when they don't pick up their phone because they are dead. And then PTSD in Ukraine, the statistics are terrible. So this delay of aid is costing us lives. But I am happy and excited to be part of life of Americans and to share their passions, and I think people can be united around their hobbies and passions. Yeah, and this is how the future can be built. Thank you for watching this video. Please like it and subscribe to the channel. Bye. The vocab: car, машина, машина, машина. Another word: автомобиль, автомобиль, автомобиль. Muscle, мяз, мяз, мяз. Muscle car. My translation is машина з м'язами. Машина з м'язами. Car with muscles. World War II. Друга світова війна. Друга світова війна.
Okay, well, we appreciate it, and we will continue to advocate for funding to Ukraine.
Thank you.
And its position, and happy to talk with you about it after it's passed.
Thank you.